Let's face it, online forums with lots of choices are overwhelming for visitors. Most often, they have to go through tons of irrelevant options. Naturally, it has a significant negative impact on the form submission rate. Formidable fights this problem with conditional drop-down lists powered by Lookup fields. It shows the options in a drop-down based on the user's previous selections. This way, a visitor will see only the relevant options to choose from. In this video, we'll show you how to create conditional drop-down lists in WordPress forms. Without further ado, let's start. First, ensure that you have Formidable Forms Pro installed and activated on your site. To get started, let's create a new form to act as our private database of options. Visitors will not see this form. Instead, the public form that we'll create later will get the choices from this form's entries. In this tutorial, we'll show an auto industry related example. We'll add 3 text fields to the data form. In the private data form, the 3 text fields will be year, make, and model. I've created the data form with these fields. Next, we'll need to fill the data form with the options that we want to use in the conditional dropdowns. If you want to enter the data manually by submitting the data form, that will take a lot of time. But we can do it easily by importing the data from a CSV file. So let's create a Google Sheet with 3 columns named Year, Make, and Model. Export that Google Sheet as a CSV file. Alternatively, with a Google search, you can find an existing CSV with all the auto data. Now, go to the Formidable menu and open the Import/Export option. Choose the CSV file from your computer. Select the data form from the Import into Form dropdown. Click Upload File and Import. It will show the CSV headers, sample data, and corresponding fields of the data form. Once you're sure, click the Import button. The data will start importing with a progress bar. When the import is complete, you'll see the entries on the screen. Next, it's time to create the public form with dependent drop-down lists. Let's create a new form. You can name it what you'd like, but I'm going to call it Public Form to make this tutorial easier to follow. The visitors will interact with this form. The drop-down fields of this form will pull options from the private data form. I'll add 3 lookup fields to the public form. Let's name the first lookup field Select Year, the second Select Make, and the third Select Model. Don't forget to save changes. Now we need to set the lookup options. For the Select Year lookup field, choose the data form for Get Options From. Select Year as the field. For the Select Make lookup field, choose the data form as the source form, then choose Make as the field and make it dependent on the Select Year field. Finally, for the Select Model lookup field, again, the data form will be the source form. As the form field, choose Model. Then, in the Filter by Lookup Field section, we'll add 2 conditions to make it dependent on both the Select Year and Select Make dropdowns. Once done, update the form. Our conditional drop-down list is now ready. Let's visit it on the front end. You can see when I select an option in a drop-down, it refreshes the next field with filtered data. This way, a visitor will not have to go through unrelated fields anymore. Also, the form will not show the dependent field data unless it gets valid input from the user. It ensures that the user will always see applicable options. With Formidable Forms, you can create conditional drop-down lists using as many conditions as needed without writing any custom queries or code. Found this tutorial helpful? Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more helpful resources. Thank you!